The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf was phenomenal. Look, it was a gamer's dream come true and so many adjectives that I can use for it. But first, let's roll. What's up? It's Tech. This is GVN where we review movies, series, animations, comics, and video games. Today, it's all about The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. And it was written by Bill DeMaio, directed by Kwang Han, and these guys did an amazing job on it. It's based off the original by Andrzej Sapkowski, and this story is all about Vesemir. Vesemir is the father figure and mentor to Geralt, whom we know and we love. And this focuses a lot on his younger years. Now, when I say younger, it's younger in quotes because, you know, Witchers, now for those of you that don't know, Witchers, after the mutation process, which is called the Trial of the Grasses, which we saw a lot more in detail in this particular movie, after that happens, you age very slowly. So a Witcher could be, say, 100 years old, and the Witcher will look like they are just in their mid-20s. And that's the case for him. So the Vesemir that we know from Geralt as an adult is Vesemir that is, say, 100 and something or 200 and something years old. So now that's like a quick disclaimer, and it plays a part later on in the movie as you guys will watch. So the entire story focuses a lot more on Vesemir as a young boy and Vesemir as an adult. And I really enjoyed a lot of the aspects of it. See, there was a time when I watched the trailer. If you guys have seen Castlevania, if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Go watch Castlevania. It's also on Netflix. 4 seasons, all done. It has Trevor Belmont, Cypher, and Alucard. Alucard, which is Dracula written backwards, is Dracula's son. I really enjoyed this one because when I saw it, it gave me that vibe of Cypher as Tetra and Vesemir as Trevor Belmont, and I liked the way Studio Mir just animated this entire story. Like, it was done so much justice. I kept watching and watching, and all I could say was, wow, these guys did an amazing job. Like, this is perfection. I was just like, yo, I really did enjoy the story. The pacing, the reasons for, and you know what is crazy about this entire thing is it's not written by Andrzej Sapkowski, so it's not canon, right? But then, as a sort of introduction and a sort of appetizer to season 2 that is coming out later on this year on Netflix, that's this year in December. This actually serves as, even though it's a prequel, it serves as a gap because Vesemir is also going to be casted in the live-action version, and we are going to see Vesemir. We're also going to see a couple of other characters that we know from the story itself in this second season, season 2, because you know now, with the way season 1 ended from the live-action version that is on Netflix, we see that Geralt and Ciri have connected with each other, they've seen each other, and now we are going to continue with their story. So Ciri is going to be in Kaer Morhen. Now, from the main continuity, of course, Kaer Morhen looked beaten down and some of the walls are broken because it was the Nilfgaardians that attacked Kaer Morhen. But this time around, yes, even though it was the Nilfgaardians, like sort of in quotes, this time it had to do a lot more with more monsters involved. And speaking of the monsters, it cannot be a Witcher movie or a Witcher anything without the monsters, and they delivered on the monsters. Like, there were tons and tons and tons of monsters. It was bloody, it was gritty, it was so much fun. Like, it was a gamer's dream come true. It was just a lot of fun. Even if you don't know anything, now that's the best part. Even if I did not know anything about the Witcher franchise, about the Witcher series, about any of these characters, it's something that just you as a newbie to the entire franchise can actually watch as a standalone, and you would still enjoy it because that's how well this story was told. So the characters, the convictions, I liked the fact that this story, like I said, even though it's not canon, it still serves as a great foundation for why Vesemir, the older Vesemir that we know, created this version of Witchers, you know, Geralt, Lambert, I think Erskine, and a couple of other Witchers, because this time they were no longer many. And you know, Witchers cannot reproduce the same way regular human beings reproduce, the same way with the sorceresses, right? Their ovaries have been removed too. So it was no longer, so there was a reason why the trials of the grasses could not be done anymore, and all of that was explored in this particular movie. The subtle and obvious messages definitely hit the mark, and I appreciated that. Declan, as Vesemir's mentor, also did an amazing job. He was voiced well. His character, with all the conflicts and all that, were made clear to us, and it was understandable, because even in the game, we had cases where Witchers stopped being Witchers as Witchers, but they were mercs for hire. And when you have a Witcher as a mercenary, it's insane, because Witchers already are sort of superhuman, so regular humans, regular mercenaries cannot even compare to them. And all of these things were tackled in this particular movie, and I enjoyed it. I appreciated them for that. So like I said earlier, as a final note, this movie gives us something to look forward to in the second season coming out in December, and it was an amazing ride. It's one that I would definitely recommend to you guys. The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf gets a 9/10 from us here at GVN. Check out this video or this video next to see some of our other dope reviews on the channel. It's been Tech for GVN. Peace.